not used to 2.
Yeah.
Okay, my name is Kirsty. Hi. I'm a student with Jim. I'm Modern Studies and I'm currently at Banff Academy. And I'm going to talk to you about Wordle. Has anybody heard of Wordle before? Okay. Well, you might already know what I'm going to tell you. Okay, the best way to get Wordle is to stick it into Google. It'll be the first hit that comes up. Now, you just go to create your own, and you basically just stick in a bunch of text. Anything. The example that I'm going to give you is how I used it in the class. Now, what I did was I did a terrorism unit with S2s, and I asked them to write down 3 things that they already know about terrorism and 3 things that they would like to know. And these are all the things that they came up with. So I basically chucked it into Wordle, and you hit go. And it will create what is known as a word cloud. Yeah? I know, fancy. With everything that was in that box. Now the main things, the things that are bigger, are the points that have came up the most. So as you can see, Bin Laden, terrorism, how it started, and people were apparently the most common things people asked about. Now if you look up the top, you can edit it, so you can change the language, so you can make them all lowercase. You can change the font and colour, as well as the layout. Or if you're a bit like me, you can just hit randomise and it'll do it for you. It can get a bit addictive though. Take it a bit too far. So what I would do is at the start of every lesson, I said to them at the start of the course that whatever they wanted to know would be what I would teach them. So at the start of the lesson, I would have this up and I would say, okay, you said you wanted to talk about or learn about the methods that terrorists use. So at the start of the lesson, I'd put this up and then I'd point to them and be like, you said you wanted to learn about methods, that's what we're going to learn about. So I used it at the start every time we did like a subunit within the topic, that's when I would use it. Now, one of the first problems I got with it was, how do I get this picture up without having to redo it every time? Now, I think you can save it to a gallery, I'm not sure, maybe people who've used Wordle before have done that. But what I was suggested was, you know this smartboard software? There's a little camera on the very top. Like in the very top of the toolbar, there's a camera, and it just takes a screenshot or a picture of whatever you want. So I would do this at home, then just take a picture of it, and you can save it as a document. So you can add it to a PowerPoint and have, or print it out. You can have it all the time, rather than having to redo it several times. So that was the way that I used it. You could also use it as like a word bank for learning intentions. So you could chuck in all the keywords for the unit, put it up, get them, then hide it, get them to write down as many as they can remember, bring it back up, have a class discussion about it and see if they can figure out what topic it is that you're covering and what you're going to use it for. I've also seen it being used for essays. In the higher classes, chuck in an essay and it'll bring out all the words that they use all the time. So perhaps if they have a habit of repeating however or regards, that'll come up and they'll see it. And the general theme of the essay should come out through the Wordle as well. That's me. Any questions? Does everyone understand?
It gave me food for thought in terms of saving and things like that.
Yeah, because I was like, how do I do it? And then you're always like, I know from a student-teacher point of view, you just get in the class and you have to type everything up. But yeah, just take a picture of it and then you can save it. You don't even have to put it on smartboard.
No, you can just use a print screen back.
Yeah, you can use it for anything. It just becomes a general picture document.
That's great.
And if you don't have a smartboard, you can actually just
you can still use it. Yeah. Yeah.
So do you get the pupils to go back to the Wordles they've created? And like a sort of
yeah, you do, yeah. I just did it because I was lucky because I basically was told I could do whatever I wanted. Yeah. So I thought, well, I may as well do what they wanted. Like I had the freedom to do that. So I just said, well, whatever you want to learn, I'll teach you. So that was the way I did it. And then they couldn't really moan, and if they did, I'd be like, well, you said you wanted to learn it. So,
cool.
Yeah, it's quite a sticky way. Yeah,
that ties in with my idea.
It's a great way of using it for prior learning. Because pupils do, if you're doing terrorism, what would be your 5 major words that you would choose? Look at areas that think, I haven't mentioned Bin Laden, maybe that's an area you've got to work on. So it's great in terms of informing your planning over a longer period. And it's maybe quite interesting to compare a before and after, to see where your emphasis has been as well, and their learning has been. But I think it's great.
Absolutely. I think is in terms of modern studies where you're constantly evolving and what you're teaching may be changing from class to class as events unfold, such as what's been going on with Bin Laden.
Yeah.
These things,
Yes.
in terms of comparison, can be so much better than getting stuck with
Imagine that Bin
worksheets.
Laden would feature a lot more this week.
Yes, absolutely.
all
Maybe
about
6 months ago.
I think it's been a horrible time for modern studies teachers. Bin
I know,
Laden
it's
dead,
been great.
and
That's what you talk
and
about.
I know I was just talking to the head of social subjects at our school. They were saying it's the election. It was never meant to be a one-party system,
That's
and now
right.
it's and Bin Laden dead, all in the space of 2 weeks. Everything has to be rewritten for the entire courses.
I would not like to be a marker right now.
No.
Yeah.
Developing a course right now, forget it.
I suppose it can be used as kind of mind maps as well.
Mhm. Yep. Yeah, they could make them themselves and then print them out.
That's great.
Mm,
Thank you.
great.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
That
thank
was
you.
really good.
Just
Well done.